Do you have any exams coming up?
Yeah, I have 2 exams.
And how are you preparing for these exams?
I'm just going to get together with some study groups and just kind of cram and talk about what's going on.
Do you have any advice for first-year students at Western?
Don't leave studying until last minute because it doesn't work for most people.
And finally, do you have any ways of dealing with stress and pressure?
Just going to bed early, getting up early and preparing because I don't really deal with stress very well. So.
Do you have any exams coming up soon?
Yeah, I got quite a few.
And how do you prepare for these exams?
Study long and hard.
Do you have any methods of dealing with stress?
Just relax, have a good night's sleep, and study in a quiet environment.
And do you have any advice for other students at Western?
Yeah, study where you're comfortable.
I'm here with Sarah, and do you have any exams coming up?
Yes, I have 3 within the next 2 weeks.
Fun. And how are you preparing for these exams?
Trying to study all at the same time because they're so close together. So it's getting pretty stressful, but trying not to freak out.
And how do you handle the stress and pressure?
I try not to think about how much they're worth or how much I have to study. I try to space out my time, go to the gym, don't just study.
Do you have any advice for any first-year students?
Don't freak out, don't think about the final outcome, just try your best and make sure that you plan out time for just yourself and don't just study all the time.
I'm here with Chris, and do you have any exams coming up?
I do, yes, actually. And I have 2 on the last day of the exams, the 22nd, 9 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. So.
How are you preparing for these exams?
The way I like to prepare, it's kind of new for me. It's the study everything first and then review instead of just cramming, and so far it's working out pretty well. So yeah, I like to do that.
Do you have any advice for first-year students?
Well, first year's kind of tough. It's a new environment for everybody, and really it's just you got to find your feel for things, and once you get a hold of that, keep going with that. But if I had to give some advice, I'd say probably get things done before, the day of the exam and not study the day of, because that just doesn't work, so.
And how do you handle stress and pressure?
Well, I'm the kind of a guy that doesn't really get stressed out about too much, so different strokes for different folks, right? Got to find your own way to deal with it, like I said. But usually people say, take it like a break every now and then, every hour, walk around, stretch out, play a video game or something like that. So just something to take your mind off,